those guys you think about with that 4-game?
I don't know. That's a very good question. We'll just kind of see how it plays out. With our schedule and how we got to be able to run the ball, you need 4 to 5 guys that can go. So obviously Coach Frost makes the final decision on that. I'm preparing him that he's going to be going for the whole season. That's my mindset until they tell me otherwise. That's kind of where I'm at. But hopefully, we'll get some good reps out of him this weekend. We'll see.
Could Jalen fall in the 4-game rule for you guys? Because he didn't redshirt last year, obviously.
Yeah, he could. He could. He just has to continue to get better and work his game. But we'll see. There's some guys ahead of him right now that would get reps before him at this point.
Ryan, did you like how just the guys have responded the last 3 days, since what happened?
Yeah, I really do. At the end of the day, we have to take care of the details. Coach Frost said it, and there's 40 plays that, Jiminy Christmas, little here, little there, and we're 1-0. But that's every game, right? Everybody could say that. But the good thing is you look at it this way. You either get negative about it and get upset, or you look at the issues and fix them, all right? Because we can go out here and practice all we want until you actually get in a game and see it go against somebody else, all right? You can't fix those. Because they become more glaring when you go against somebody else. So we looked at it as an opportunity. We've gone through this process before, though sometimes it can be painful, like it was on Saturday. I haven't felt a loss since December 2016, and I didn't like it. I hate it. So we got to come back, regroup, you flush it, you move on, and we got to be ready for Saturday. The physical part of this game is over. Now we got to get mental and recovery, so we're shot out of a cannon on Saturday.
What do you like about Andrew Bunch, and what does he bring to the offense if he were the guy that you guys had to go with Saturday?
Yeah, Andrew does a really good job. He's got a strong arm. The thing is, Andrew can really run. He's fast now. Adrian Martinez is fast, but so is Andrew Bunch. The guys really like him. He's a good team guy. You saw when he went in there, he did some really good things. So he's got the majority of the reps this week, obviously, and whatever happens, whatever decision we make on Saturday, we'll go with it. Obviously, Coach Frost makes the final decision there, but he's had a good week. We have utmost confidence if he's the guy that we're going to be able to go out there and play. It's the next guy up mentality. Doesn't matter if I'm out there at quarterback. We've got to find a way to win.
Forgive me if you've been asked this already, but did you like the way Mo ran on Saturday?
Yeah, I thought Mo did a good job. Freshman, first game out there, he did some good things. I would like to see him probably get a little more vertical on a couple plays. He knows that. But you can see he's got really nice feet. He can make people miss. So his game will continue to get better as we continue, to get in game plans and for him to understand what we're trying to do. But I like my backfield. I thought we played 3 guys. I thought all 3 guys did a lot of really good things. I expect for us to continue to get better. We understand that Saturday we better be ready to run the ball at times, and we better stick our foot in the ground, and we better get north and hit that thing.
When Greg popped through that line for the 45-yard gain that he had and he didn't score, what do you say to him after that?
He was too tight. He looked like he was a track guy that was trying to run 10-5 instead of allowing him to run it and be natural. I bet if you would have had a close-up on him, I bet he was like this, just running, he looked like a 95-year-old man out there running, toward the end, and he knows that. I was giving him heck about that. He's just got to loosen up. When you see the open hole, we got to be able to get that deal done. We can't get hawked down by guys.
So you're not worried about his breakaway ability?
No, we'll see. Obviously the proof will be out there. He'll get another chance. If it shows that it's a consistent deal, then it is what it is, But I do have faith that all my guys have, the ability to make big plays, all right? Whether we got a guy that can go 80 in this league, I don't know. We'll see. But that's with the guys we have. We'll continue to show them that. And then obviously in recruiting, we need to find guys that definitely can do that as well.
When you think about trying to get guys to stop going east-west and take what they have and get upfield, how do you coach that out of guys or get guys to realize that they can do that?
Well, understand the situation first. You have a little more flexibility sometimes on a 2nd and 3 call if you want to work it a little bit, but 3rd and 4 or the situation of the game, we better just get vertical, and one of our running back maxims is run through the smoke, all right? And that means you've seen the movie Days of Thunder, right? When Cole Trickle's going around and Harry tells him just drive through it. That's what you got to do. We got to run through it and get low and run through the the tacklers. So that's what we tell our guys to do. Understand the situation and then get vertical. Sometimes we don't have time to mess around. We got to be able to hit it.
Pretty happy with the rotation that came out last Saturday?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I think that could switch, depends on the game. For me, it starts over every week. You got to earn your playing time in practice. Just because you might have played a certain amount on the Saturday doesn't mean you have ownership in it. So it starts on Sunday, coming in, checking in for treatments, and the whole body of work for the week. So this week, all right, depending on how the rest of the week goes, somebody else might start. I don't know. I'm not giving anything to anybody. They're going to have to earn it every week.
One guy we didn't see, Miles Jones, you might have been asked about him already. Was he just not in the?
Well, he had an eye issue that he wasn't able to practice for 4 days. Everything's fine, so he's had a really good week of practice. So we'll see. It wasn't anything he did. It was just a little bit of an issue where he couldn't practice for a few days. We were being cautious with it, but he's fine now and ready to go.
You guys faced a little adversity getting down early. What'd you see out of those guys? Were you happy with how they responded to that?
Well, I mean, you look at our deal is that nobody panics. Nobody loses their mind when things are really, really good or when really, really bad. And, our coaching staff, we didn't lose everybody was calm. We stuck to the plan, and we went down 14 and up 8. So we proved that we can do it. Now we just got to be able to finish, and in those critical situations, we got to be able to make the plays and not turn the ball over and score points and really work the field position game. We kind of were behind the sticks a little bit in terms of the field position game, so we got to do a great job of not getting penalties at critical times, whether it's on special teams or on offense, a false start, whatever. On the false start where we had to, with how many seconds left, we had to use the timeout. We were running the ball right there. That thing might have scored the way they were lined up, but it's just a little thing right there. We can't get that play back. Now we lose the timeout because we'd have had the 10-second runoff. So, those are things that are learning lessons that our guys have to understand, that we just have to be able to really dial it in when we're in practice, and then make sure in the games that we know exactly what we need to do in the certain situation.